So people keep talking about innovation, and it is a very important pillar of scaling up your company. Now, fundamentally, a lot of people get mixed with creativity and innovation, and the word is so rogered that you people just try to change the covering, the package, and say it is innovation. But it has a framework, and that framework is very simple. Yeah, it's a four, if say, assuming it's this is a frame, and if you say that something is innovative, or I have created something innovative, what does that mean? It means that I have done something, or product, or a service, or a machine, that is faster than past. Okay, so there's a relativity here, that you compare it with the past. So this faster than past. So that's the first point of the frame. The second point of the frame here is that it is easier than the past. Easier is the utility of it, that people can use it easily. Okay, so that's the easier part of it. The third point of the frame is called cheaper or affordable. You want to, if you feel that cheap is a bad word, so you can use affordable. So it is cheaper than the past, which means if something was at $1, now it's at 50 cents, or something was in 1,000 rupees, or it is now in 500 rupees, or something was in XAD, it was in now X minus 80. So that element of price point is called the cheaper part of it. So we have covered faster, we have covered better, we have covered cheaper. Sorry, I think we did not cover better, right? So that's the fourth point. So we've covered the fourth point here is better. What do we mean by that? That the user gets an experience that is better than the past. Okay, so it could be the UI of the application, or it could be the look and feel of the product, it could be the look and feel of the service, it could be service experience. So it's better than the past. If you really notice, if any entrepreneur or any leader in the organization is able to put this framework in mind and solve a problem, okay, you will see that you have come out with a creative, innovative solution. Now that solution, when you pick that solution up and you put it into the market space, where that is called the diffusion of innovation. So what does that mean? The word diffusion means it gets diffused. So any innovation today, which is an aspiration for a lot of people, becomes the need of a lot of people. So it becomes a need. So if you really go ahead, go back 15 years back, and we say, okay, we had these communicator phones, or probably Apple laptops was an aspiration for a lot of people in the country. Today it's a basic need, right? You need to have laptops, you need to have mobile phones, you need to have social media, all of it, and it is a need today. So aspiration to need is the journey that a consumer moves from. So what's the first step that you need to do? You need to make it better, faster, cheaper, and easier, because these are the four reasons why buying decisions will happen. Somebody wants it fast, somebody wants it better, somebody wants it easier, somebody wants it cheaper. Okay, so buying decision of your product or services will happen because of these four reasons. Once you've done that, and that's more mental in nature, that is more proof of concepts in nature, that's more internal in teams in nature. So that's one part of the story of innovation. So the first part of it, the first story that I spoke about was faster, better, cheaper, and easier. Now, if you realize this framework, anything that falls into this framework typically becomes innovation. Okay. Now, the degree of how affordable have you made, the betterness of how it was made, right? You might have what's the speed that you've given to your product or service, or how easier is it accessible to people, available to people, and easy to use, will create a framework. So here is where anything that is innovative lies. Okay, so this becomes innovative. Now, what happens here is, once you've done this, as I said, what do we require here? You require your team to get involved, probably your customer feedbacks to get involved. You might want your vendors to get involved, your partners to get involved, right? all of you, when you work together, something innovation happens, right? Something happens. Whatever this happens, okay, whatever is that product or service, it's called value innovation, where you have consistently worked on lowering the cost of your product or service and increasing the customer value. Now that's how it works when it comes to innovation. And this innovation then becomes a value innovation if these two elements are being seen. Now say, assuming you've done a fantastic product, you've created a fantastic service, and you got all of these value innovations in place. Now it's time that somebody needs to buy it. There is a market, right? Now in any market, the market operates in two signs: need and aspirations. People buy things because of their aspirations to have them, or because they need them. Okay? Now, the journey of aspiration to need is called diffusion of innovation. It's called diffusion of innovation. So what's the journey? When I say that diffusion of innovation, I have to diffuse my innovation at the marketplace. I hope that is clear. Okay, now what has happened? Let's just look at this. This diffusion is not going to happen sudden. Okay, this diffusion is going to go through a S curve. इस तरीके से होगा. अब ये जो तरीका है, ये जो एस कर्विंग है, इसके जो पहले 2.5% लोग हैं, 2.5% people, these 2.5% people are called innovators. अच्छा, ये कोई नई चीज नहीं बता रहा हूं मैं. I am not telling you a new thing, but what I am telling you is how is it implemented in your business. So when we make a product, we get superly excited and feel everybody is going to like it, and we fall in love with that product. But that's not how it happens. Every product which is an aspiration today will become a need tomorrow. Look at mobile phones, look at social media, look at SIM cards, look at the cars that we have, look at all of it. It's become from aspiration to a need, and market starts capturing it. Now what happens is, I'll tell you. जैसे ये 2.5% लोग, ये इनोवेटर्स होते हैं. ये लोग चाहते हैं कि वो चीज हमारे पास पहले आए. Okay, and they would want to flaunt that. They give reviews on that. They show it to people that they have it and stuff like that. There is 12.5% of people which are called early adopters. Now these people basically buy things because of evidence. उन्हें evidence चाहिए. Okay? किसी ने खरीदा है क्या? So ये जो इनोवेटर्स होते हैं, इनका फीडबैक लेना बहुत जरूरी है ताकि आप एक प्रूफ बना सके इनके पास जाने से पहले, and you will be able to ensure that you are making that market visibility as well. So now, if you've realized, the early adopters are looking for some evidences, some social proofs, some proof that it has worked somewhere. Then comes the majority, or the early, it is early majority. This early majority also ranges around 15% to 20%. Okay. Now this early majority are a group of people who scientifically, evaluate the procedures or your product. They look at the benefits, the features, the advantages, and all of that. They go scientifically onto that. There is the late majority. Now late majority, what does late majority do? Because the early majority has picked up, the late majority actually buys. So this is late majority. इसका मतलब सब ले रहे तो मेरे पास भी होना चाहिए. मतलब स्मार्टफोन तो अब सबके पास है, सब ने लेना चाहिए, तो मेरे पास है तो आप भी ले लोगे. That's how it means. Okay, so hence you see the smartphone markets like booming. You also saw data SIM cards and all of that. But typically the telecom boom that we saw in the last 15-20 years in the country, right? So let's look at the last piece. These are called as laggards. ये वो लोग हैं जो जब तक उनकी गाड़ी रास्ते पे बंद नहीं होती तब तक वो नहीं खरीदते. Okay, so it's nowhere in their aspiration is क्योंकि जरूरत की चीज लेना. क्या इसका मतलब उस इंसान को एस्पिरेशन नहीं है. शायद दूसरे प्रोडक्ट्स की एस्पिरेशन, तो शायद वो उसमें इन्वेस्ट करता है. बट हर बंदा हर प्रोडक्ट पे कहीं ना कहीं इस पूरे कर्व पे होता है. सो अगर मेरी लाइकिंग आप पूछोगे तो किताबें हैं. सो आई विल इन्वेस्ट all into new authors, looking at new things and of education and knowledge. Okay, so that's my my interest. So because it is my interest, I will fall into this part of the frame. But if you ask me about mobile phones, I may probably be here. You know why? Because I mean, most of my phones are gifted. I don't buy them unless somebody tells me that your phone has really got dirty. Okay, so I stay here. So for me, it is need-based buying. Here, it is, so books is an aspiration-based buying, and mobile phone is a need-based buying. So if you really notice, what is happening is, एक product की journey जब यहाँ से यहाँ तक जा रही है, हो क्या रहा है? Your profits are high, so you have high profits here. And low quantity. So product कितने quantity में बिका जाता है तो वो कम होता है, और यहां पे you have low profits and very big, which is high quantity. Quantity में बेचते हैं. अब ये सब होते वक्त आपको कंपटीशन देख रहा है. शायद आप जब यहां पे पहुंचते हो तो कंपटीशन को ये पता चलता है इस प्रोडक्ट में शायद मार्केट है, इसमें खरीदार हैं. सो बहुत सारी अलग कंपनियां आपकी इंडस्ट्री की वो प्रोडक्ट शुरू कर देती हैं. तब जाके मार्केट की रिक्वायरमेंट और ऑप्शंस बनना शुरू हो जाते हैं. तब जाके आपके प्रॉफिट्स ड्रॉप इन होते हैं. ओके, सो आई एम गोइंग टू नाउ टेक यू थ्रू द एंटायर जर्नी एंड अंडरस्टैंड हाउ इनोवेशन इज एक्चुअली इंप्लीमेंटेड इन द बिजनेस. ओके, सो हियर यू गो. सो सबसे पहले क्या करना है? गेट योर टीम्स अलाइंड. जब मैं कहता हूं कि टीम्स अलाइंड का मतलब सारे लोग, ये पार्टनर्स, वेंडर्स, कस्टमर्स, सबसे फीडबैक लीजिए. सो गेट योर टीम्स अलाइंड एंड सी द प्रॉब्लम यू वांट टू सॉल्व. सो फर्स्ट स्टेज, टीम्स को अलाइन कीजिए, फीडबैक लीजिए, मार्केट से अंडरस्टैंडिंग लीजिए, और क्या प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करना चाहते हैं वो देखिए. उस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करते वक्त उसे एक फ्रेमवर्क में डालिए जिसको कहते हैं फास्टर, बेटर, चीपर एंड इजियर. ये करते वक्त आपको ध्यान में आएगा दैट यू हैव डन वैल्यू इनोवेशन. अब वैल्यू इनोवेशन हो गया. अब इसे आपको मार्केट में लेके जाना है क्योंकि इसे बेचना बहुत जरूरी है. दिस इज वन ऑफ द कोर डिफरेंस बिटवीन क्रिएटिविटी एंड इनोवेशन. इनोवेशन हैज अ मार्केट स्पेस. Creativity may not have a market space. Okay, so kids are very creative, but क्या उनकी सारी चीजें बेची जा सकती है मार्केट में? Not possible. So innovation always has a marketplace. Now, if you really look at this marketplace is going to get diffused through the innovation is going to get diffused, and that is going to happen through an S curve. Okay, now here the 5 stages of your products are going to get disseminated. यहां पे आपके प्रॉफिट्स ज्यादा होंगे, क्वांटिटी छोटी होगी. सो प्रॉफिट्स हाई, क्वांटिटी लेस. यहां पे क्वांटिटी मोर, प्रॉफिट्स लेस. यहां पे कहीं पे आपको कंपटीशन का सामना करना पड़ेगा. ओके, सो कंपटीशन जब आता है तब सबसे बड़ा फायदा होता है वो कस्टमर का है या कंज्यूमर का है, बिकॉज उसे चीजें बेहतर और चीपर मिलना शुरू हो जाता है. विच मीन्स अगर आपने ये पूरी जर्नी पहले ही प्लान कर ली अपने प्रोडक्ट की, तो क्या आपको लगता है दैट यू विल बी मूविंग एंड स्केलिंग अप योर बिजनेस अ लिटिल फास्टर? सो ये बहुत जरूरी है कि आप इस प्लानिंग पे इन्वेस्ट करें, आपकी टीम्स के साथ उस स्ट्रक्चर में, इस पूरे प्रोसेस में इन्वेस्ट करें, क्योंकि वरना आपको जो इनोवेशन शायद 3 साल 2 साल में करना पड़ेगा वो शायद आप कर ही नहीं पाओगे. एंड यू विल सी अ बिजनेस ग्राफ, जिसको मैं हमेशा कहता हूं, वो बिजनेस ग्राफ ऐसे ऊपर जाएगा और उसके बाद स्टेबल हो जाएगा एक प्लेटू की तरह और नीचे आ जाएगा. दिस इज हाउ योर ग्राफ और बिजनेस विल लुक लाइक. बट व्हाट डू यू एक्चुअली वांट? You want a graph that is going like this, like this, like this, like this up. Okay? So scaling up graph is this, and this is a plateau. अगर मैं when I go to lot of businesses and when we consult them,
I only asked them the balance sheet for the last 3 years, and I asked them one single graph, and I asked them the revenue graph. One is revenue graph and second is the EBITDA graph. When I have this graph, I'm able to make up whether इस company में innovation हुआ है या नहीं हुआ है. And it is a very clear indication if your profits are dropping down, you or your company has not innovated enough. So that's the process of innovation. That is how value innovation happens. This is how it gets diffused in the market, and it impacts your profit and losses. I hope you enjoyed this entire learning video, and for more, please write, share, comment. We would love to give you more information, knowledge that is more curated and practical to the medium and small enterprises. And of course, you can implement all of this in the mid-sized businesses as well. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. My name is Dr. Yogesh Pawar. I'm the founder of School of Inspirational Leadership and a training and a consulting company which helps medium and small enterprises to make sure that they scale up the companies. Thank you. Alright, जैसे मैं S-curve के बारे में बात कर रहा था, there is this book which is called Jumping the S-curve. सारी information जो इसमें है वो शायद हमने implement कर दी है, and in my organization as well, in the manufacturing company that we have as well, and of course the other clients and consulting things that we do, it's already there. But this book is really good. Now the question here is that will you be able to implement it? So read through, at least awareness badegi, it will help you, and I think it's already available on Amazon or something like that. My team must have put in the link as well. You can directly go there as well and see this. So this is really good. Please buy this. This will help you to understand the entire concept from innovation to diffusion and making profits. See you. Do read. Thank you.